Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maria and I'm a part-time reseller who likes to go into thrift stores, dig through, find all the goodies, and resell them online. Yes, I also like to keep some for myself. Spoiler alert. So I did a video recently called something along the lines of like I scored at the Goodwill new racks to share kind of my philosophy on shopping at Goodwill retail stores. As we all know, Goodwill retail is getting more and more and more expensive, as thrift stores are in general, but Goodwill is definitely one of the chief violators of this. So when I go to the Goodwill, I'm normally not spending hours there, but I do have one very close to me and literally in the same little strip mall as my post office. So what I like to do is I like to do quick like 15 to 30 minute visits just to see what's new on the floor and hit those new racks, because the golden rule of thrifting is look for the new racks. So I was typing into my inventory like 4 mini trips to the Goodwill recently, and I was like, you know what? Let me throw it up on the internet, see if anybody cares, see if you guys want to see what I found, and we can just have a little bit of fun with it. Shameless plug, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, as well as give this video a big thumbs up and let me show you what I found. And guys, I am not gonna like save the best thing to last. I literally am grabbing what's on top, and what's on top is, I think, one of the best things in this haul. But don't worry, there's plenty more where this came from, so don't click off just because you're like, oh, that's the coolest thing, I don't have to listen. I've got quite a bit of good stuff. So this first bag is from my like local one, like the one that's in my little town and is the closest to me that I go to most recently. I've got a few things in this bag, and here's your reminder in case you needed it, not to skip the suits. I know suits are boring. I don't always like looking through them either, because it's hard to like go in and find the tag and unbutton the suit sometimes. And to be honest, I don't usually like go to the suit section, but when they're on the new racks, I definitely go through every single one, and it paid off this time. So the first indicator is that right there that says made in Italy, but of course that doesn't mean it's going to be a banger. There's lots of things made in Europe, there's lots of things made in Italy that are not like super luxurious, so you still want to investigate further. But this is a 2-button blazer, and yes, I do have the matching pants with this one. So these are both in excellent condition, matching pants, a little bit of a muted pinstripe, and a rolled bottom cuff here. My Goodwill has most often marked their suit sets at $16, and that was the same for this one. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing that like setting it on my couch is getting my cat hair on it. So this is gonna need another lynch roll. And good news, guys, most of this stuff should be listed or listed very soon, because I've already processed it and everything. So let me show you what this is. I know I have been delaying, not on purpose, but this is Valentino. I love that so much. I found was it Versace? I think it was Versace suit recently, and it sold for like $150. But I looked this up and down. I looked at all the tags. I looked at all the stitching. I looked at everything, and I have every reason to believe that this is authentic, or of course I would not be listing it. So this is a Valentino suit. I think I'm listing it for around $200 to $250, expecting to sell it somewhere in the $150, hopefully to $200 range. But that was a really great find that day, and I was glad that I did not skip the suits. Okay, now moving on to a nice little basic here. This is American Giant. If you're not familiar with this, get familiar with this. They just make really great basics. I think they make men's and women's. I've only found men's. So this just like normal t-shirt that I would not usually pick up for $5 at my Goodwill, I was excited about and I grabbed, and I'm planning to list for like $30 to $35. They're all usually like cotton. This is 100% cotton. There's sometimes... This is a great size, extra large. It is in excellent condition, and I think it's a brand that people just like, so the sell-through is actually pretty good. All right, I've got a little bit of denim here. These are a nice pair of Levi's 501s. They've got the hidden button fly right here, and what makes these special is these are the Levi premium line. So if you're not familiar, this is a good thing to look out for. It just means they're a little bit higher end, and another way to tell is by this big E. So when you're doing your listing, that E right there is usually a lowercase, and if you find the big E, you want to put big E in your listing. These are modern, that's indicated by this premium tag, but if you find the big E on vintage, that is going to be the find of the day, because vintage big E jeans do super well. But I was still excited to find these, just a nice pair of cutoff shorts. I'll probably list those around $30 to $35 as well. This one I maybe could have skipped. I do like selling this brand. I don't think it's the most desirable style anymore. Just a cutoff jean skirt. If this was like a capri or a maxi length, I'd be way more excited about this. But this is Everlane. I did still grab it for like the $4.99. I already took all the price tags off because I already photographed these. But skirts at my store are $4.99. So these are a pair of Everlane, size 24. This is the denim reconstructed skirt. I also know we're moving out of season, but maybe for fall someone will grab that. I didn't say, but these 501 shorts are a... Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? They are a size 28. All right, a pair of denim jeans. This was the first time I had found this brand, but then I found it one more time and I actually already listed and sold the other pair, so I need to go back and list this pair. But these are a pair of new with tags Risen jeans. I'm trying to remember where these are sold at. I think it's like Aritzia or Revolve or Anthropologie. I could be wrong about all three of those. I am very sorry. I had a pair of black denim that actually did really well, and those weren't new with tags. These are obviously in brand new condition. They've got the tag on there. They're a size 30 or 11. Got some distressing cutoff. So we'll see how those do. I think I'm listing them for around 50 if I recall correctly. Next here, we've got a tried and true pair of Madewell shorts. I really should have listed these. I did this haul a couple months ago, but I know I've just been listing other things. And yeah, but I like that these are a larger size. These are the perfect jean short in a size 30. So I think I'm listing those for 30 as well. All right, now we have a few pairs of shoes. If you watched my last What Sold video that I posted, I think it was last week, you will have heard me talk about these. These are the Merrell Nubuck Jungle Mock shoes. They come in a variety of colors. They make them in kids, they make them in men's, they make them in women's. And I just really love this style because it seems to always sell. I don't know why, but when I found these, I think they had them for like $6 as a kid's shoe. I was ecstatic, and these are in great condition. I have sold these effectively 3 or 4 times with minor water staining on the front, and they still sell. I just disclose it. I of course photograph it. So these are probably the best condition ones I've ever even found. So I'm excited about those. I usually list these for 35. Next, we've got a pair of Crocs, and we are going into the right season for these. As you can see, Jack Skellington in the front. So these are the Nightmare Before Christmas. And when I was doing my comps for these, the first 5 minutes I was so confused. I was like, I don't know why I can't find anything. Like maybe they're counterfeit. Like I thought I had looked these up in the store. I had typed in the Night Before Christmas Crocs. So Nightmare Before Christmas. So we're obviously going into Halloween, so these are gonna be great, but Nightmare Before Christmas does pretty well, I think, all year long. So these are adult, men's 4 or women's 6, so I'll definitely list these as women's, but they're in pretty good condition. That one strap is a little wonky, but I think when you're wearing it, like you won't be able to, let me see. Yeah, so when you're wearing it, you can see this, it looks and feels fine. So I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal. They just lay a little bit strange. Okay, this one I might have maybe should have left behind for $8, but I just thought it was fun. And the reason I grabbed it for $8 was because I was thinking, oh, Nintendo Skechers collab, like absolutely, that'll do great. And they're in fantastic condition. But when I got home, I realized that these aren't actually branded Nintendo. So I can't list them as Nintendo because that would be misleading. I did look them up. They're the Game Kicks. There's another word that they used for the listing. I forget what it is, but I will list them as that. And obviously, if people see them, they will associate Nintendo in their brain. I just won't put that word in the listing. I still think they should do okay. I think I'm listing these for 35. Hopefully get somewhere around 25. And last, I am starting to think about fall and winter, as you should be already, getting everything ready and in your closet. But these are a pair of nice classic Sorel faux fur lined boots. They usually have these for $8 at my store. The Sorel ones I usually list between like 40 and 50, and then and same with North Face, Columbia, and Kamek, I think it's Kamek, I usually list at 35. But these I've been stocking up. I've got a few already in my closet. I've got a few more than I need to get listed, and I usually close to sell out of them every season because kids just need snow boots and they grow out. Like you need a new pair every single year. So there we go. Love finding Sorel. All right, that is it for this first trip. So the second trip was actually a different Goodwill. It's probably like 20 minutes from me. If you do happen to be local to my area in Maryland, the first store was the Odenton location. Now I am moving into the Glen Burnie location. So 90% of this was also from the new racks that day. I think I have a couple things that I sorted through, a few of the dresses, maybe if I'm remembering correctly, but most of these were from the new racks. So the first is this adorable little kids romper. They had this for like $3.25, I think, so I grabbed it because this is tea collection. I do like selling tea collection. It's one of the handful of brands I will pick up. I like tea collection. I like Jeannie and Jack. I like Mini Bowden, Baby Bowden. There's, I'm sure, a few more that I'm missing. This even has pockets, which is fantastic. So I think I'm planning to list this for around $25. I just realized when I was photographing it that it's got a little bit of staining on the front. So I pulled it from my photography session. I'm going to try to stain treat it first and then rephotograph it. So I'm really hoping those come out, and if not, I'll have to decide if it's worth listing and disclosing or not. So we're gonna throw that one to the side. Next was a pair of Lululemon shorts. We love to see it, especially at the thrift. This is one of the brands that I really got to find on the new rack, or else I'm probably not going to find it because other people have grabbed it. They did have this marked to $10 as opposed to their normal $4.99. But these are the Hottie Hot shorts. I think these are the 4-inch inseam. I've done pretty well with the Hottie Hot shorts before, and black is a really nice classic style that should have a good sell-through rate. So I decided to pay the $10. I think I might have also had a coupon for this store. If you follow me over on Instagram, it's at Life with MariaNicole. I think I'm remembering now that when I did this haul, I did a quick little Instagram reel of some of my favorite purchases. There are some I don't think made that reel because I have to keep it within 60 seconds. So some of these might look familiar. If you're not following me over on Instagram, head over to Instagram, at Life with MariaNicole. That's where I post most frequently. All right, next are a nice pair of biker shorts. These are in absolutely excellent condition, nice high rise. I like the color. I think when I looked up the style number, it was called Glass, which is just pretty. It makes me think of like sea glass. If anyone, I grew up in Ohio and we would go up to Lake Erie a lot, and I remember always hunting for sea glass. And this is just, I don't know. I don't know if that's where it comes from, but that's what it reminds me of. But these are Girlfriend Collective, and I do like that they put that style number right there, so I'm usually able to find it. These are, again, in fantastic condition. I think I'm listing those for $35. I have a few numbers if you're paying attention that I like to list things at, and $35 is one of them. Also planning on listing these next two things at $35. These are, I think it's navigation. Like, that's how my brain reads this. But please someone correct me if I'm wrong. But navigation, these are the seamless contour leggings. They kind of like suck you in. These are a size small, and these are in excellent condition. Like, I would not be surprised if these were never worn. And the great thing is I have another pair because I found a pair in gray as well. So also the seamless contour leggings, excellent condition. And yeah, I found a lot of activewear that day. Here's a pair, I don't know, I was on the fence. I decided to grab them. Oh, I'm seeing like half of a, like I took the Goodwill little tag barb off, but see how there's this other one? These might have been new with tags. I'll have to get that off. But these are Spanx, but they're Star by Spanx. I've never seen that before, so that's pretty interesting. Just a nice pair of little Spanx there. Yeah, they are a pretty small size. The larger sizes in Spanx sell better, but that's okay. We're gonna try. All right, one of my favorite things to sell is a 100% linen button-down, short sleeve, sleeveless, long sleeve blouse button-down. And this is Uniqlo, size small. I love the color. I'm definitely gonna wear this to work probably next week before I get it listed. And I think I'm listing that one for $35 also. All right, this was kind of a random pickup. Oh, I didn't say with this American Giant shirt, this was only $2.99. So that's another reason why I definitely grabbed it. This was also $2.99, or else I would not have grabbed it because I'm only listing this for $25. But Huck, definitely keep an eye out for. It's a performance fishing line, as you can tell. But I've sold their shorts and their tops and things. It does pretty well. Definitely want to put fishing all over the listing in the description. Nice little cocktail dress here. This is Hello Molly, which I have one thing listed. It's a really pretty red dress that hasn't sold yet, but I decided to try this one as well. Let me show you the tag. This is a size 2, So I would love to wear this somewhere. I just don't know where. I need an occasion. I need a wedding or something. That would be really pretty to wear as like a wedding guest dress. I think I'm listing that one for $45. Okay, guys, look at this. How sparkly. I think this was when I was just meandering through the dress section a little bit. These two I do not believe are on the new racks. This is a vintage cachet dress. I think it's vintage. I don't even know if I put vintage in the listing. But look at these sequins. This is a size small, but again, I don't know where I would wear this. I also love that the zipper goes not all the way down, but like almost all the way down. Oh no, it is all the way down. You could zip this entirely down the back. Just saying. So, really, really sparkly. If anyone needs a super cool cocktail dress. Love, love, love finding designer. This one was on the new racks. I could tell by looking at this that this was quality. It is beautiful. It is so structured. It's like a really thick, soft material. This is Max & Co., which is a line of Max Mara. 100% made in Italy. That was a good indicator. It's got the like gum strip here to hold it up. And it's got all kinds of writing that I don't understand, but it's got enough in there for me to be able to discern the size and the material content. So I was very, very excited to find that one. This one I wasn't really sure because it's like kind of designer but kind of not. This is Marciano by Guess. Size 42 indicated to me that this obviously is a European sizing. It's a really nice like a blush pink cocktail midi dress with some ruffling on the bottom, and it's a really soft ponte knit fabric. Like this is another one that just feels like really good quality, which is why I looked it up, and I think I'm listing this for like 55 or 65 because I was seeing really good comps for Marciano by Guess, but I've never sold it. I don't have any experience with it. Guess in itself isn't necessarily a very desirable brand to resell, but I'm gonna experiment with that one. I decided it was worth it. Okay, moving into a few sweaters I found that day on the new racks. This is Madewell. It is a size extra small, and I loved this like oversized knit sweater, mostly because of the sleeves. I liked the kind of inside out seam there and the balloon sleeve. There's a super cute stock photo for this because Madewell is fantastic. You can look up the style number so easily, and I think this was from like fall of 22 or 23. Yeah, this was from fall 2023. So very new, fantastic condition. I'll be able to wear it to work first, not to sound like a broken record. All right, here was an exciting find because I had never heard of it, and I decided to look up this because it just looks like a really nice tag. The piece itself, again, looked like really good quality. This is an Aritzia brand that I wasn't familiar with, but I'm glad I looked it up because I think I'm listing this for 45-ish. Don't quote me on that. Love the mustard color. Nice, like soft, like thick ribbed knit, but it's also stretchy. Really, really good condition, and I love learning new brands. Like I go to the thrift store constantly, and every single time I'm there, I learn a new brand. So look things up, be inquisitive, and you'll find stuff like this. This is the last thing from this store, and I could just tell right away the material was really good. So I think that's actually what I looked at first. This is 100% Barufa merino wool. I had no idea what Barufa wool was, but it looked and felt really nice. So it also had this cool little logo on the sleeve. So this is Beadrati, which again, I had never heard of, but I looked up comps and I was like, oh, I could probably sell this for like $30, $40, $50. So I'm definitely gonna get it. It's an excellent condition. There's no pilling, there's no stretching. It doesn't seem like it's been shrunk in any way, which for wool, you definitely want to check. So make sure you are subscribed because I've been doing more what sold videos and brands like that. It's always interesting to see, are they good to pick up because people list them high, but then do they actually sell? You know, is there a market for them? The what sold videos are really good to see that. All right, next one. I'm trying to remember where this one was. Oh, this was a Goodwill, again, if you're in the area in Crofton, which is again like 20 minutes from me. I'm in a pretty populated area, so if I go 20 minutes in any direction, I can usually hit a Goodwill. The first thing I have is another kids line that I found once recently. I found like a sleep sack, like an open sleep sack, like a sleep dress type thing. And this time I found 2 little bodysuits. This is Kate Quinn. I think they just make really like crunchy mom, like organic everything, and like super pretty muted colors, like very aesthetically pleasing. Like I would buy my kids stuff like this. I am guilty as charged. But I found one little, it's got like wheat. Is that maybe wheat on it? Some sort of plant. And then I found another matching one just in this like soft plum lavender color. So these are in my Goodwills in my area. Just put like infant clothes, like newborn clothes, in like this bin, and I think they're like $1.99 or something. Plus I think I had a 20% off coupon that day. So I have $1 or $2 into both of these, and I'm gonna lock them up, and I think I'm listing them for $30. I might have to reduce that down to 25 or 28 if they don't sell, but I want to see, because I think I had this sleep sack listed for 25 and it sold for 18, and these are 2. Each one in itself is not as substantial, but together we'll see what happens. All right, a men's brand that I like selling is Bonobos. It's another one of those brands. I just need to make a list of things that I won't talk myself out of. I think most often I say Bonobos. These are a size 33, 34. I know I've said this in my videos before, but I really like when they have the odd sizing. So 29, 31, 33, 35. Because there are men in all shapes and sizes, and they most frequently find 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. And it's really great to have those in-between sizes. My husband is one of those in-between sizes, so I always get excited when I can find the one in his size. So I'm hoping that that will be true for someone else that needs a size 33, and they can seek it out on the secondhand market and hopefully find my, eBay store. These are the Monday jeans. They're great condition, like super great condition, straight leg, not even like a navy, like a blue. It's coming off a little brighter on camera. It's not as shocking, but it is a blue, not just a navy. It's a bright navy, maybe. Those are in great condition, and these are so easy to list. I just copy and paste another description from selling a pair of trousers like that, updated as needed. Bread and butter brand for me, this is LL Bean, and these are just a nice pair of like hiking, like nylon shorts. These are women's, and they're in a size, where did it go? Size 16. They also have UPF 50 plus protection. I always put that in the title if they have that, because I think a lot of people seek that out, and then I'll put keywords such as sun protection in the listing itself. But these were in great condition. They were $4.99. LL Bean and Eddie Bauer are great bread and butter brands for me. I really like selling both of them. Speaking of bread and butter, here is a pair of Athleta. Camo is in absolutely right now, so I'm hoping that'll help these little biker shorts. These are also a new style because the style was in it. So these are the Ultimate Stash Pocket Camo 7-inch short. I have sold the Ultimate Stash Pocket leggings, I think, before. These are also a size large, which is great. I think I'm listing those at 35. I think I'm listing these at 35. I think the Bonobos maybe around 40 or 45. All right, this one was interesting because honestly, when I bought it in the store, I thought it was a top, like a tank top. And then when I started researching it, it is definitely a dress, like a true wrap dress. And it wasn't tied at either of its halter tie or its waist tie. And I was like on the floor with the picture, putting it on myself, trying to figure it out. But I got it. I got it. This is Free People. No, I'm sorry. This is Anthropologie. And it is a size extra small petite. So this is even too small for me. I was trying to wrap this on myself and it was just not wrapping. It was also very hard to measure. So I'm a little concerned about this one, but hoping for the best. Thankfully with that OB number, the style number that's in the material tag, I was able to find a stock photo to kind of help show how it's supposed to be worn, since I don't think a photo of me modeling it myself would go very well since it's a little bit too small. But really cute. Absolutely cute. It just was a little tricky to figure out. I did find Free People though, And this, I think, was also, most of this was in the new racks, I should have mentioned. But here's that older We the Free tag. This is an extra small. I love this. It's so soft and slouchy. I like the like tie-dye, very boho, like an open trapeze back almost. I'm not sure like what you would wear under this, or maybe you wouldn't wear anything under it. But really nice, and it's a linen blend, which I don't even think I realized till I got home. I did pay the like $5 for this. Here it is. I can't find the material tag. Linen cotton blend, 52% linen. Okay, I didn't even realize when I started listing these that I had 2 American Giant t-shirts, so this was also $2.99 at the store. This is just a basic black one. Everything I said for the other one applies for this one, and when I can find something at Goodwill that I know is going to sell for $25 for $3, that's a win. All right, here's a really, really fun dress. This is Boston Proper, which I've sold a variety of times. I think it's like a boutique type, maybe even a catalog. I'm not sure. I should probably look that up. Boston Proper, this is a size 10 strapless little polka dot dress. It's a midi dress. It's got the ruffle trim on the bottom. I just thought this was adorable. I wish I had gotten this listed sooner because it would have been really cute for summer. But you could pair this with a cute little jacket, wear this into fall, put some little black booties on. I think that would be really adorable. Okay, it feels like we've got a couple pairs of shoes here. All right, yeah, so I grabbed another pair of kids' shoes. I've said it before, but my Goodwill marks like a pair of adult Nike or just adult shoes in general for like $20, $25, $30, $45. So they're really expensive, but the kids' shoes are usually more reasonable. So I think I got these for like $6 or $8. Classic pair of Nike Air Max triple black. I'll list these at $35. They'll usually sell between like $20 and $30, average around $25, and they were in great condition. And then I found another pair of snow boots. So these are an LL Bean snow boot. I think these were one that like slipped through. They didn't mark up as high. I think they had these for $10 or $12 in the adult section. When I got home, I realized they are actually a youth size, but they are a large youth size. So I'm planning to list them as women's. I think they're, yeah, so they're a kid's size 6, which I don't remember off the top of my head. I think is like an 8 or a 9 in women's. And I think it's an 8. I tried them on. They are just a tad bit big on me, which would make sense because I'm like a 7. So I'm going to list them, I think, for around $45 as an adult size. I will put in the listing that they are a youth size 6, which converts to a women's size 8, just because I don't want anyone to think I'm trying to like trick them in any way. All right, we have one more bag here of, I don't even remember what store I got this at, so let's open it and see if it can jog my memory. Oh, I do. So this was also from the Glen Burnie location, which I think was location number 2. Got a couple really cute kids things here on the top. I found these mini Bowden little outfits. First is a little top. It's got these little appliques on the front. They're little rabbits. How cute. I actually found another little long sleeve, but while I was screening over my stuff before I checked out, that one had a little stain, so I just put it back. But this I would have paid like $3.25 for it. The next one I'm way more excited about because it is this super adorable holiday dress, and yes, it is new with tag. Look at Santa embroidered on the front. It's got all the reindeer. The reindeer go around to the back. It's beautiful. Going into the right season. I love this. This is a size 2 to 3 year. It doesn't say the retail on it. This one was also a size, this was a size 3 to 4 year. But yeah, this one was also $3.25. They didn't have it marked up. I don't actually know if they saw the other tag. They just saw a little girl's dress and stuck the Goodwill tag on it, which is great for me, so I'm not complaining. I grabbed one swimsuit. This is La Blanca. Nice classic kind of slimming. It is ribbed a little bit, which is just a little bit of a nice detail. I only grabbed this because I had looked up La Blanca recently at another store. I found like a swim cover for a couple dollars, and when I looked up, I was seeing their swimsuits were doing pretty well, but the other one hasn't sold yet. It hasn't been listed all that long, so I'm not really sure. I think this was like $4 or so for a swimsuit. It is a size 14, and I know I'm kind of coming out of season, but people need bathing suits all year round. So we'll see how that one does and how I think about La Blanca down the road. All right, this one I probably should not have bought, but I was grabbing things. I was in the zone. I was feeling good. So I got this little black corduroy skirt. I knew I was going into fall, and this is Brandy Melville. There's no size in it. It's definitely not one size fits all. And I tried it on and I'm listing it as a small. I'll put measurements, but Brandy Melville, I know it won't sell for a lot, but it still always sells for me. Great bread and butter brand for me. These are a pair of Figs scrubs, a navy blue, just classic scrubs. I'll probably list these around 40. And what am I trying to look at? Oh, these are extra small tall, which is always great when you have the tall version of anything. They just sell better. Okay, this one actually sold today, and I listed it yesterday, so that's always a good news story. So I'll have to wrap this up when I'm done with it. This is an Eileen Fisher, just classic black and white, kind of a lightweight knit sweater. I think I had it listed for 40, maybe 45, and I accepted a $29 offer on Poshmark. Sales have been real slow recently, so I am happy to get that offer. This is 100% organic cotton. If it was cashmere or wool, I probably would have countered a little bit, but for a cotton Eileen sweater, $29 I'm happy with. All right, here is a quilted houndstooth puffer vest. This just screams like Equestria to me, or like a fall day in the country with some riding boots. I don't know. Is that just me? Am I weird? This is J. Crew, size small. It is down and waterfowl, so it's really great quality. It's in excellent condition. I think I'm listing that at 45. All right, this is our last thing. Last but not least is a beautiful Talbot's blazer. I love the like multicolored tweed. It does have closures down the front. If you want to close it, you can. It's got like hook and eye closures. I love this fabric. So I listed this for 45 also yesterday. And I'm not gonna lie, I woke up this morning to a $25 eBay offer. This seems like it is brand new. It's a size 12, it is petite. And I decided to counter that. I think I countered at 30 because it's only been listed a day. But my rationale there isn't necessarily super strong because I also accepted the Eileen $29 offer, and this is Talbot's. So I don't know. Maybe I should have just taken it. Let me know what you would have done down in the comments. All right, that is all. I now need to get these all into my inventory bin since they have already been photographed. I'll finish the rest of the listings in the next couple days. Thank you again for hanging out with me. I am gonna go get my son. My daughter's spending a week with my grandparents, and my husband is going camping this weekend because we are both from Ohio. Back to Ohio with some friends, and he's gonna bring my daughter back when they are done. So it's just me and my son this weekend. I'm excited. I'm gonna go get him from daycare and have a little bit of fun and just have some mommy son time. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.